everyone, Alexa here from the blog duvallhomestead.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make a easy DIY cloth napkin sewing tutorial. I wanted to make these napkins for our Thanksgiving table this year because there is just something so nice about having a handmade item on the table, especially at Thanksgiving. And these are so easy. Even though I'm not an expert sewer, I thought I would share this tutorial because they just weren't as hard as I thought they were going to be. Start by cutting your fabrics. I picked a dark brown fabric with a plaid light and dark brown fabric. I used a standard 18-inch by 18-inch square measurement for my napkins. So you're going to want to cut your fabric 18 inches by 18 inches in a square. I'm making 4 napkins, so I cut out 8 total squares at 18 by 18 inches. This is so fun because you get to pick 2 different fabrics for your napkins. Place 1 square fabric on top of the other square fabric and put the 2 right sides together. In my case, they were the exact same on both sides, but if you're new to sewing, right sides basically means the sides that you're going to see on the outside, so it's kind of like putting the napkin inside out. Use scissors to cut along the edges to make your edges nice and clean. Then cut the corner edges off of all 4 corners. This is optional, but it allows the napkin to fold better and lie more flat once you're done, so the corners aren't poking out. Then fold over each edge a 1/4 inch and then another 1/4 inch, and use an iron to help make this go easier. Pin the edges in place all around the napkin. Next, load your thread into your machine. I usually just sew with white, but in this case I actually swapped out the brown just so that it would match the napkins. Sew along 3 of the 4 edges, removing the pins as you go. Make sure you backward and forward stitch at the end and the start to seal in the stitches. Then when you get to the 4th edge, stop about 3/4 of the way down. Leave the remaining unsewn. So it should be about 4 fingers worth of unsewn edge. And you're going to do this so that you can turn your napkin inside out. Then use that hole to reach inside and flip your napkin inside out. You should see all your pretty sewn edges nicely done, except for the unsewn edge. So now you're going to top stitch the unsewn portion. If you're new to sewing, top stitching is basically sewing on top of the right sides, so you will see the thread, which is why I changed to a brown thread. Repeat this process for all 3 of your remaining napkins, or however many you're going to make for your project. And then you are done and you can display your napkins on your table. This is my Thanksgiving table that I made because it was Thanksgiving this week. I have a whole other blog post on this and I'll put the link to that below this video, as well as a link to a tutorial for these napkins if you want to print it out and look at all the materials and tools I use to make it easier. Thank you so much for following this easy double-sided napkin tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments below if you decide to make these napkins. Thank you so much for stopping by the Duvall Homestead.